Muy buenas tardes a todos, bienvenidos a una nueva emisión de The Witcher 3. Vamos a continuar con nuestro amigo Geralt de la mano de Sergio, que está por aquí ya, ¿no? Iván y Thor.
¡Oh, a mí me dejó el último!
Hola, hola.
Y encima Iván no tiene el micro puesto.
Ah, vale, bueno, pues ahora lo pondrá. Bueno, pues como decía, vamos a continuar reencuentro con Trismel.
Por ahí.
Que Sergio tiene muchas ganas.
Tira.
Sí.
Que me ha dicho un pajarito que has tenido algún escarceo por ahí que no debías haber tenido.
Sí, es que encontré un puticlub y no pude resistirme.
¡Qué fuerte!
¡Qué gorfo!
No, pero fue de casualidad, porque como voy haciendo misiones, ya sabéis, para ir aumentando nivel y ahorraros tantas y tantas horas.
Claro, le subí el nivel muy rápido.
Sí, y así me pareció una buena manera de subir nivel. A ver, que localice algún ladronzuelo. Ese es uno.
¡Qué aldea, tú!
Ostras. Busca a los ladrones en la plaza mayor y síguelos con cuidado. Vale. Bueno, sí, ya tengo localizado también al... Bueno, pues... como os iba comentando, me dedico un poquito... A ver. Vale.
Just happen to be going where you're going.
And how the bloody hell do you know where I'm going?
Well, you're not as clever as you think, and I'm not blind. You're on your way to see the King of Beggars.
Gonna rob me? Got any ploughing idea what a courier is? This gold is from the non-humans. Take it, and you'll be fucked.
I don't want anything from you.
Pucker up and kiss my arse.
Muy bien.
Come on, we can figure something out.
Ah, sod off, pufter.
O sea, me ha pescado.
Help the poor fellow out.
Mierda.
Holy moly, you're a scam.
Es que no sé qué tengo que hacer para que no me pesque. Bueno, voy a seguir intentando lograr. Uy, qué
You sensed
discreto.
something. Gotta stay further back.
Y se ha captado algo normal, le he pegado un grito ahí en su culo de...
Vamos, que estás pegando una viciada.
Unas cuantas. Unas cuantas. Y he ido buscando, pues, básicamente todas las misiones que he ido pudiendo hacer.
Nosy bugger.
Yeah, terrible trait. Poking around where I probably shouldn't be, I know. But I gotta find the Putrid Grove.
That's a secret place for secret folk doing secret business. And who's to say you're any good at keeping a secret?
¿Quién da fe de que eres capaz de guardar?
Me. You have my word.
A freak's bilgy gas, not more. How stupid do you think I am?
Joder, qué desafortunado he
Grab the
sido.
horse, son. Smash the bugger.
¿En serio? O sea,
This is
Bad idea.
Keep it together, lad.
Ah, pues no me deja. ¿Y con la espada tampoco? Ah, coño, sí me deja sacarla.
Easy.
Sácala.
Sheathe your steel,
De la espada.
please.
Got a simple
sí.
question. You're gonna give me a simple answer.
¡Joder!
Putrid Grove.
In
Oh,
Lacel's. Down an alley. Now, guarding the gate. Gotta give him the password.
What is the password?
Old sows. Farrowed piglets.
See? Just gotta make the effort.
O sea, que el truco era sacar la espada.
Y ya está.
Seguro.
Y ya está. O sea, me he enredado a sacar la espada y se han hecho caquitas, no sé por qué.
No sé, por el filo quizás.
Ya, joder, pero que el combate, no sé, yo digo, ¿por qué lo inician con los puños? He intentado seguir un poco las reglas del juego, pero está claro que lo mío es la espada. Ya vale.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
¿Y qué quiero? ¿No lo ves? Un bicho raro.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer methods.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Got to contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Vale, creo que me han dado la contraseña. La vieja puerca ha tenido... Eso ha dicho.
Old sows farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Perfecto. ¿Está meando? Cochino.
Ahí, dame a recoger.
She's the material world, and I'm the material world. That's a pact. Good. More and more people come to...
¿Estaba ahí
we made
Chris?
something clear,
Oh, creo que
sorceress.
ya lo hemos localizado.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Ahí está. ¿Tienes que hablar algo conmigo?
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with
Hay
a
alguien
vision.
durmiendo por ahí.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad
sí.
will be truly free.
Lo estáis
But
escuchando.
before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition. Farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold partied with someone very dear.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
A ver.
Hello, Klug.
Mira,
Managed to
que
get
nada
those
con
magic
poca
incense
puta.
ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You
Joder.
expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
¿Qué pasa, pues?
Está ahí.
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Por las cloacas. Y las cloacas están ahí. Joder. Me tiene que poner encima. ¡Ay, sí me tiro! ¡Ah! ¡Ahí va! La 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 la. He subido de nivel.
Cago parado.
Ay, ay.
Tanta nada.
Free
Un
city of
pasadito.
Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Luego me vas a dar un bañito. Parece que por ahí hay paquetes. Mira, ¿veis los corazoncitos? ¿Los veis en el mapa, chicos?
¿Dónde?
A ver, porque...
Sí, los vais a ver en breves.
Ah, sí.
Pues...
Ah, sí, corazón. Ay,
pues
por
ahí
Dios.
me pego el destino.
Corazoncito.
Uy, qué bonito. Viva el amor.
A lo mejor ahora salgo de aquí y ya se me... ¡Uy! ¿Habéis leído qué parte de la misión tengo que hacer ahora?
No, ¿qué ponía?
Las tiras de no sé qué.
Pantalones de hachero.
No. Pone las piedras de novigrado y pone a continuación. Dale el paquete a Tris.
Salseo.
Sí. Dale el paquete. El paquetazo.
Toma, paquetón.
What can I do?
Te lo doy todo.
Quítale el lazo.
Toma,
Find the
guapetona.
parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Toma paquete.
Sí, me he mojado y te
Fresh
traigo mi
and
paquete.
clean in the
Dos de
filthy
leche.
canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Están teniendo conversaciones interesantes.
Greetings,
A ver.
sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Vale, venga.
All right then. Let's
Si
get
no
to
me das
work.
mi parte, morirás.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Cerca de todo lo que parezca tener ratas. Joder, pues eso es jodido porque...
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore
Pero
activity looks
no lo
like,
entiendo,
but
porque
rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting.
Ah, bueno, por lo menos
They
me atacan.
killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that
Ahí
without
veo una.
sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop
Examinar.
whining.
Mierda de rata. Aquí hay. Pero ha colocado la trampa. Así. Joder, y colocar... ¿Necesitan brujos para colocar unas mierdas de trampa de ratas? Es que no me jodas.
Looks like a good
Joder,
spot.
seguro.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's
Muy
much too
bien.
fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Claro, han puesto dos así como en el camino y una tercera escondida. Ahí ya lo he visto. Ah, pues no, también no estaba en el camino. Vale. Ya he completado la tarea. Van a intentar atraparnos, es una...
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Ahora, chaval, parece un... Vamos a ver.
Well,
Venga, ya está.
now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
Venga.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth,
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous.
Chill,
I didn't
vato,
hire a
te vas a
sorceress
pelar.
in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it.
Se van a morir todos.
Right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
Sí, pues vais a morir.
Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
Get him from both sides! He killed him!
Que se me ha roto la espalda.
¿Se pueden romper las armas?
Sí.
Bastard hired me on
Y
this
por,
so he wouldn't have to pay me.
por desgracia lo descubrí de muy mala manera.
If not for you,
Contra un bicho
we need
gordo.
to find Brandon.
Se me destrozó todo el equipo.
Well,
Fui perdiendo ahí como... ¡ah!
well,
No sé, saldrá del almacén. O sea, ahora va a morir el gordito. Tú, vas a morir.
Muere,
Don't kill
muere.
me.
O sea, muere,
Good sir,
muere, no,
no.
muere.
They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse.
Sí.
The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls
Eso
as
es,
a corpse.
perfecto.
So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Vale, vale.
Your coin.
Now, get.
Kione, por favor, das miedo.
Thanks, Geralt.
Esa risita maléfica.
No, ha sido de...
Es que ahora que Disney ha confirmado Maléfica la segunda parte, para la sección era mala, la de Maléfica. Ahora ya se dice.
Eso es.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Vale.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Visititas, visititas. Vamos a hacerle varias, ¿verdad?
Sí. Y por cierto, va excesivamente tapada.
Yo creo que la mantita esa va a durar poco también.
Vamos a un pequeño contraste. Vamos a taparla hasta los ojos.
Claro, era para que luego nos sintiéramos impactados.
Hola,
Just
se
passing
acaba de
by,
quitar la
wanderer?
capa.
Or do you seek something
Hola,
specific?
no.
Who's asking?
Rudolph de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
No seas modesto. Busco a Corrine.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
¿Puedo pasar?
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Vale.
Truth is, we're already dependent economically.
Encuentra a la soñadora de la casa. Y creo que era... No sé si era por aquí. Ah, es que está en superior.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
A ver. Que es una de la peste.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
No, no está.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
A ver.
Stop. Go away.
Uy,
Leave it.
por aquí se sube, pues vale.
Way to the next room's blocked.
¿Dónde hay blood? Voy a tener que usar... Ahí está. Aquí hay una muñeca. No era... Examina el dibujo. Ahí está la muñeca, ya la tengo. Examina el dibujo. Aquí está. Dibujo de una cuna. Parece hecho por un niño. Vale. Y eso, muñeca de trapo.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Vale. Meter muñeca de trapo en cuna. Y morir.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Jopeta, da un mogollón de miedo esto.
Stop. Go away.
Esa es la puta cuna. Vale, voy a guardar. O si no sobrevivo. Porque suena a música de fantasmitas.
Bueno, a veces se va a convertir en cazafantasma.
¿Se ha cerrado la puerta?
Bueno, pues eso ya...
Privacidad.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Como no esté abajo el horno. Al final va a salir la niña del horno. Quemaron a la niña en el horno. ¿Alguna polla?
¿Quemar a la niña en el horno?
Yo qué sé. Es por decir algo. No sé, algo ha tenido que ocurrir.
¡Asesino!
¿Has dicho leña o niña?
La niña, he dicho la niña.
Ah, por el madre de la niña. ¡Qué asesino!
A ver. Puñetas. Yo es que como no sé ese. Ah, sí, es que es este el horno. Madre mía.
¡Adiós!
¡Poquísima!
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared.
¡Qué hija de puta!
Brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I
Y
were
sin
you,
webcam
Sarah.
encima.
You might scare someone
Que
so
ve,
bad they'll
Kione.
hurt you.
Y el caso es que me lo esperaba, hostias.
Fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
¿Qué? ¡Fea!
And I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not
en la
her
demo
wait
esa.
neither. I can do that,
Es
you
el
know.
gnomo este.
Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer. I'd like you to let her
Joder.
wake up.
Mira que lo veía venir,
Sarah
chaval.
doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah
Sí, pues
wants
ese
to
más de una vez
play.
te va a aparecer. Te lo digo yo.
A ver. La pequeña Sara quiere jugar. Pero esto no es un
The
juego.
way you play, well, it's only ever fun for you.
That's because you're a dullard. All you humans are dullards.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me.
¿Qué?
End's got these red,
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Lleguemos a un acuerdo.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Joder. Menudo susto me ha dado. Y el caso es que lo sabía. Digo, si está ahí asomada, digo, va a salir de un momento a otro. Cuando mire otra vez a la pantalla va a salir.
Pues ese salió en la demo de la Madrid en Week, que estaba por ahí danzando. Digo, Dios, qué feo. Es un monstruo de los cojones.
Oh.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house.
Joder, qué jote lleva
Instead, I
esto.
saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Joder, estoy dando más vueltas que un imbécil. ¿Y dices que salía eso en... ¿dónde? ¿Thor?
Eso en las granjas. En unas granjas. Salió en la Madrid en Week. Que estaba por ahí jugando con las flores y todo.
I
Era
saw Miss
cerca
Corrine
también de
leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Es que para no decir puticlub. Pero en una casa de citas.
Got a godling in your house. Name's Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing. Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid. Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. I must merely find a fool willing to buy it. The second sword.
Vale. Y reúnete en el esturión de oro. O sea, ya que vamos.
Such lovely natural surroundings.
Vamos a ver.
Hello, Sourpuss.
Hola.
Your fairness in your eyes.
A ver, a ver. En el superior, por aquí. Ahora, pero tengo que ir hasta su habitación.
dream in here.
Ever witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated?
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Vale.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
La entrené.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kionemoshi. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Chicos, ¿alguna sugerencia?
Yes, so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Recuerdo cuando nos conocimos.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time.
Hombre, pues, suena
Years later,
más...
I was in the Broccolon forest.
Yo creo que si es más
Happened
amor,
on a girl there. Didn't know who
sí,
she
recuerdo
was.
eso cuando nos conocimos.
The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the waters of oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Venga, sí.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Le salvé la vida y esto ha mirado con...
It was after her time training at Kionemoshi. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
Estuvo a mi lado cuando me iba.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else.
La llamaban
They
eso
call Siri the Lady of
y le
Space and
costaba
Time.
comprarlas.
Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Lo último ya.
Yeah, there's something else.
No, si esto tiene largo. Yo me estaba quedando
I
frito con
remember
esto.
Ciri having trouble
Sí, es
controlling
una
her abilities.
conversación.
Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed.
Vamos,
I
yo
know
estoy
it took
conociendo
her a
más
while to gain control,
a Siri.
and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
No.
Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Ve al granero de Altomillo.
Madre mía, ¿y qué ríe?
Pues estamos dando un mogollón de vueltas, ¿eh?
Y encima se pone a llover.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh.
I'll never come back, you
Human
stinking
flesh.
stagges!
Aquí está.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth!
A tomar por saco.
Get out in the nick of time, as always!
Zoltan, With your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
I can use a fight. Keep it together. Gotta get around. Top killing.
Joder, sí que se gastan un nivel alto estos cabrones.
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
That's it, you're in.
Leg it!
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty later. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Molly?
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not.
Molly. Keeps things tidy.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a change.
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says.
Yeah.
Vale.
Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examine.
Dame más información.
If I didn't know him better.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil.
Doubt I want to hear them. Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian. Referring to herself as Anna.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cup.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his nick.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumption.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Rosa.
Like a dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs with Rosa.
All right. But Varatra?
He is.
You wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and us.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common...
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about... Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim.
A figure most rare. Her nature due. Well, seems...
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair.
Vale, pues ya había dicho todo.
Well, no.
Así que voy a ir hablando con ellos, uno a uno. Bueno, esta es...
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
¡Toma! Pero qué bruto.
Stupid wench. What are you hoping for?
Pues
a knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 men, collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Not even lucky day.
Keep it together!
Muerto 1, muerto 2. Muerto 3.
Bueno, que te sigan matando ahí.
Fin.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work.
Sí, tendrás que volver a lavar.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Vale. Nada.
Thanks for your help.
Poca cosa me ha dicho.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he...
Vale. Una. Joder, tengo que hablar con... Todos juntos.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Pero...
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Por Dios. Esa se ha pasado un poquito con el maquillaje, ¿no?
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Yo voy a...
Stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
All souls praise the eternal fire.
¿Otro qué?
Hablar con todas las chicas, es que hay un largo trecho de una a otra.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Sí.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Venga, vamos.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.